you love a bargain like me, then make sure you look in the description of this video where you'll find a link to Instant Gaming. As you can see on screen, you can get it for an absolute bargain right there. Both editions, seriously good money. I bought this game from there, honestly, more than happy with it. And as you can see, there's other games, plenty of, which may be to your liking, to help save you more money as well. Remember, the link is in the description. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody, to another MoisTea gaming video. We are playing Railway Empire 2. This is going to be episode 4, I believe. And as you can see, if you watched the previous episodes, the upgrades in Albany are proving to be rather marvellous. This 4-way track station is now actually fully functional. We did have a bit of a pile up earlier, not gonna lie, just as new things were being implemented. All the drivers didn't quite know what was going on because we didn't tell them that the railway network had changed, so nobody knew what the hell was going on. As you can see, it is actually starting to all filter through again, which is glorious, and they're all using the different lines of track rather well. We've got another train coming. Oh, hey, oh.
Watching our beautiful locomotives rolling over our tracks makes me a little teary-eyed. Albany is thriving. People are surging into the city and are pouring fresh money into my company. You are doing a marvelous job. Please don't stop now. Have you ever traveled to Buffalo? Using the new Erie Canal. This is not as uncomfortable as it used to be, but passengers keep complaining about how long the journey takes. Another opportunity for a profitable connection.
Rightio, so we now have our new assignment. We are to achieve an express status on a rail line between Albany and Buffalo. That's first of all. So that is here, and where's Buffalo? Oh, all the way down here. Rightio. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult to do. That's another town that creates beverages, which we need to not allow. We own the beer company in Albany, and I do not want the other Syracuse beer and Buffalo beer to interfere. We're going to have to ignore that. So that mission shouldn't be too difficult to do. By December 1833, where we're 2 years ahead already, reach 60,000 citizens in Albany. We're already at 45, and then we want to deliver 8 loads of corn to Boston. That is another mission, so we want this, and money is a little bit tighter than previously because we spent a lot of money on sorting this out and everything else. Implementing these new 4 doodah train station bits significantly reduced our coffers, but as you can see, it is running rather efficiently now. At least you'd think it is. Still have trains stopping and whatnot. I thought that train were going to go straight for it then, but no, we're doing all right. We only have the 2 railways there, and they can all intermingle into this, so it is working rather nicely. Just like that. Wonderful. That should increase the flow of things wonderfully. We've got a good number of trains now. I think they're all actually fully functional now because we bought a lot of them. We've got 10 new trains. We've got the main Albany, Boston, New York route, which is thriving, I think. Let's find out. I've not looked at it since we did it. We called it the New York Triangle. That is wonderful. Don't look at them figures. That is a little bit precarious at best. What we've done is we've gone from New York, Albany, Boston, New York, and then back the other way, just so that passengers are happy. This train line is the main one, which is just absolutely mental. Bangor to Syracuse. This has a express line status on it as well. Not too sure how, because we do get clogged up slightly. A lot of traffic going through Albany and Boston on this train line. So we shall see if we can implement that further. And if you have a look at this, This is where problems begin to happen. When you have one train stopping to resupply, it stops many more, which wasn't a problem before because, well, there wasn't that many trains on the train line. But now it is. Money is gradually increasing though, which is glorious. We do have a connection bonus up here, which is something that we need to consider. Especially seen as New York also produces cloth and things. Now I could bob that off. I could get it sorted in Bangor instead. If I get New York City half decent, which it is going to go now, the population is going to increase, then it's going to help our competitor as well, which isn't ideal, but at the same time they're proving to be quite docile for the time being. Must be that particular one. But we do get paid for having this guy sorted. So it might be an idea to actually get up this one running and utilize the New York one first. So let's have a look. The New York Triangle. They're the only trains that go into New York. And they grab lots of cloth and things. Now we could set that about because we have warehouses in Boston and Albany. So if we were to have a look at the warehouses, we click the right one. Cloth is not being stored, but we do need it on everything. So if I can get cloth stored in Albany and Boston from New York, that will be good. Use that for the time being. Then we can dry this, make it pretty flat. So it means it's extremely cheap to purchase. That sounds like a good idea. The New York one is very much more central though. Oh, go away. And it would make more financial sense. But as we go over to this way, it would be better to go that way as well. So it all depends on what you want, really. Regardless, we need to dry one of them out so we can purchase the company at a good price. Now, it's already at a pretty good price, to be fair. I might even just grab it and think, sod you. Let's grab it. There we go. We only paid a little bit of money and we're going to get that really ramped up. We can actually tell it to ignore the cloth in Bangor, so that's what we're going to do. We're also going to grab this, which is the production for the cloth. Well, the cotton, should I say. Excellent, we've grabbed that. Yeah, that's cost us a little bit of money, but we can implement this really easily and make a killing doing it. So, in Albany, we need the warehouse. And get some cloth stored there. That's all we need for the time being. We can do the same in Boston. In the triangle that we have set up, this will cover all of this and feed both areas. Boston warehouse, get some cloth in when I find it. There we go. Excellent. Nice. Beer is still wanting to be a little bit more full, but that's not going too badly so far. Now we need to tell these trains to stop purchasing the wool in Bangor. Now I could grab that as well, but I don't want to yet. Sod the connection bonus. Or will it pay for itself? That is a thing to consider. We could just legit build a station to it and leave it at that. That way we essentially got free investment, so we might as well. Yeah, we'll do that just because it's clever. So if we stick that this way, because if you think Bangor, the main line is going to go over to Quebec City and then to Montreal, possibly. Or it might even go straight through Bangor. Might come down here through the mountain, actually. That might be an option. Or even just around the mountain. And then we can have a roundabout through Quebec. That goes to Montreal. That is a possibility. But then we're also looking at mucking about quite a bit. I don't particularly like that. Because it needs, as long as it's not double the distance. I don't think it is. We'll have to see about that. Regardless though, so that line is going to end up going left somewhere, so we can just add to it. It would be wise if we actually stuck this going this way and then another one going that way. Then we could connect them both up and have only one connection that way. So that is going to be the way forward. Let's have a look at these hills though. We stick it right up here. Get it turned that way around. We should be at an advantage in terms of digging out the ground. Something like that. The heavy freight will then should be on a downhill as well, generally going towards the city. Should speed things up. We can do something like this, and we don't want to spend a lot of money on this right now. Stick a station in, not a station doodah, one of these. Think about where this is potentially going to go. So there's a big hill here. And it doesn't like that. Oh, we can't build there yet, that's correct. We need this. Concessions to build there. But we can just have a quick look anyway. So where is this going to go? Bangor, Montreal. Do I do another triangle here? Is that what I'm going to have to do? It may well be. We do have a lot of resources here which could feed them and so on. We've got coal here which I'm going to want eventually, and that's going to have to feed everything. May even just go around this mountain. That'll end up going around here and then into Quebec and then maybe out. That just looks messy. Oh, here we go. Boston and Albany Railroad. That's us, I think. Stock market favourite. Our value has reached stupid amounts. Excellent. That is good for business. We just need to have a look, really. We're not going to get a proper look, but we can have a gander going this way. If we have to, we can always delete it later. This is in a bit of a dip, so it's a bit of a nuisance. But if we just stick something like maybe over here, that's quite a big dip really. I want it to be as close as possible to Quebec. Now if I was to go all the way over here, come at the back, it wouldn't work. We need to cross the river as well. So really we're talking maybe a bridge at either end of it. And then another bridge over here. That might have to be the way forward. So we're going to have to go across this section, and it is probably going to have to be a triangle rather than a 1-2. But we'll find out. It might turn out okay. But regardless, at the moment, I'm thinking that the railroad is going to want to be somewhere over here, and then it will come down, which means if we're going to work our way over there. Now this is probably going to want to be something like that, just for the time being. Now that's probably going to want to be a little bit lower, but at the same time we've got hills in the way. Now we could move the rail line slightly, but I don't particularly want to move it out even more. So this is going to be about there. We can lower this because we're going to be cutting through. But then we've got the problem of these hills. This is going to have to be on a gradual incline. Now that's just gone stupid. What is going on here? Alright, I fixed it. And we need another one here. That needs to gradually go up. Right. So we can live with 3 degrees. Now if we're wanting to get this a little bit nicer, I mean it should click somewhere. At least I think it does. We'll live with that for now. That's still quite good. That gradually increases, which is what we want, because this gradually increases, and then we're going to cut through this mountain a little bit, just like, well, not really a mountain, more of a hill. Cut through that, keep it as flat as possible. There's one part of this which it doesn't particularly like. That may be this section. And it was, so we'll keep that like that. We've also eliminated the fact we need to tunnel around there. And that should be that. So we've got that one little bit there. This will be the future rail line. Get that done. And we need a parallel wriggling around here with it. We'll probably go for something like that. Make sure that is correct. Yes. But that is going to be the future rail line going over to Quebec City, which I am then planning on going down along this side of the river to Montreal. That should be good because it's not twice as long, hopefully. And this we can connect straight to Bangor. Like so. If we stick a doodah on it around here. First of all, let's get this sorted. Because we're not animals, we drive on the left. So this section wants to be connected to this bit. But at the same time, we also need to consider if we need to expand this line at some point. We're going to need to do some major wriggling. So all of this space here is required for a jig-along. It should be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just bung it there for the time being. Something like that. And see what happens, I guess. Do that. We'll actually get it set up so it does function. Make that into a doodah and then connect it into this. Maybe even a bit more. Maybe even again a bit more. And connect it up like that. That is glorious. That is now connected. Get that going the right way, and that going the right way, and all is good. Excellent. We could definitely do with just making sure that we have the little ones in. The switcheroos. And that should be it. Have we connected that up now? Does that count? Oh, we need to actually get a train running through it, don't we? Could just buy it, see what happens, but I don't really want to. I could just get one train line running through it and then get rid of the train, then we get our cash. So we'll do that. As soon as we purchase stolen trains, it isn't going to cost me anything. We'll just go on automatic for the time being. It may even end up being a little bit of something, but we'll do that. According to the settings you made, the train line cannot perform any actions at the station. You should do not make can't make any transactions. It should be fine. See, we should be good. Yeah, it's loading up. Oh no, it's not. Hey-oh. Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's not too far away, is it? Oh, it might be. Oh, no. That can't be right, because there's no way I made that mistake. Surely not. I'm going to have to get rid of the station. Really? Right, so we get some money back at least. How could I mess that up? Did I just legit not quite get it? Oh, I may have done. Right, okay, so we just need to come back slightly. We'll go for that. That should work. But because that is now on the doodah, this is going to be a nuisance. Oh no. Oh, alright. I thought I got rid of the whole lot then and I just wanted the little thing. Get rid of... No, just get rid of the planning. There we go. Grab you, stick you on there. Everybody's happy. Right, now let's try again. We'll now need to make another train line again. Start train... Ah, yeah, we must have just missed it. Did we get our payment? I don't know if we did. No, we didn't. We need to actually send some goods over. Like so. That's all good. Everything should be happy now. Try not to make that mistake again. Now, how much this is going to actually load, I don't know, because we are going to be ignoring all of the cost reduction here. Because we're going to be getting it all from New York, which has now grown. And here... There's a sawmills. What? Why is the sawmills now? Has that just... Oh, it has as well. It's just built it on its own, which is quite infuriating. Nobody wants your wooden planks yet. Pointless. Look, 55,000. Absolutely pointless. We do, however, want to increase the beer production. Because there's clearly not enough of it floating around. Hey, quarterly balance. We looked at the last one last episode. Let's wait another bit of turn. Oh, we finally got that connection bonus. What it transported though is that oh, it is moving quite a bit of it. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh wow, these are all the times it takes to get to places. New York City train use, mailbags per week, passengers per week, quite a lot. This is good, everybody's jumping on the train. Portland, yeah. Boston, Quebec City, none. This is good, this is very good. But what is that? That's another breakdown in the station. Oh man, I hope I don't get a breakdown right in here. I've had it before. That won't be good. That is bringing more wheat now over. From the upgraded doodah that we did, look at all the money that we're getting from this now. All of it adds up. Our money is just going up and up and up slowly. The only one that we have which is a little bit fishy is this one, but this is now actually working hard. Even the lumber yard is. That is wonderful. We upgraded the meat production here. Ayo. Leaf spring suspension. Maximum speed to your locomotives on a corner. No, you can buy that for stupid amounts if he likes. I'm not that interested. Whereas we are interested in some of these. I do want the Dunham. So the objectives, Albany is still increasing your population, so that takes a little bit of time. So let's have a quick gander. Oh, we've got very good fulfillment from that. Other things that it wants now are fruits. We can actually incorporate this. 50,000 in Boston. We're only at 36 in there. So New York as well. We could get this company for pennies now and get some fruits integrated into Boston. Now that we can actually start selling them, definitely worth a dabble. Because here wants them, fruits. New York wants them. Boston is soon going to want them. All these towns are slowly growing. I mean, what do they want? They want several things as well. They want vegetables, but they're not going to get them, so they're just going to get scurvy. What else do we have? Let's get this one in production now as well. We do have a doodah here, a warehouse. So we can get some fruits stored there. We already do many other things. Cloth being some of it as well. Sugar gets shipped to there. We're doing alright. Get this stuck in. Now this is going to be a little bit more tricky because the connection thing... Oh, it's not too bad actually. I thought this was further down. But we are looking very busy in these stations. Might be worth sticking some of the maintenance things in, if that is a thing in this. Let's get a train station, bung it down here. Like so. Try not to make that same mistake again. We've got a little bit of a peak down here. But then it all goes down, so it should be fine. We'll just have a gradual downhill, which is perfect. And that is connected up. I now know that one. So there's the interchangeable. So we need to go over here. What's wrong with that? Why can't we go into Boston? Eh? Not sure what's going on there. Tracks that start or end out of the city may not touch the city. Oh, yeah, it's just going to connect it up. Right, okay. Now I understand what's going on. So, let's go blap and stick this somewhere like there. Well, that's flat enough. You can always connect it to that. Yeah, that looks good to me. Then we'll stick a parallel line with it. Something like this. If it lets me do what I want it to do. No, it won't. Let's do it from over here instead then. Something like that. 43 is probably going to be the max, so that's fine. And then we go to there. Excellent, excellent. Then we stick a doodah in it for the what's-its. Like so. We're going to want a supply depot. We can stick that right down here. That'll do. More maintenance though at Boston, which is going to be a nuisance. Just realised that I didn't stick a supply depot down here, so this train is going to be murdering itself. Boston and Albany extend the railway network. Yes, we do. So let's see how that plays out. We've not stuck a doodah on it, so we'll just get that done now. Got one locomotive which we use millions of. Loading is going to be automatic. Yeah, that's fine, so that's good. Bit of a sheer drop if it overshoots that, eh? That's not fantastic, is it? Got so many trains now. This one, which is brand new. This one is the Edison terminal. This is just doing lots of wheat all the time. The sugar one isn't as busy. Do we want more sugar? Let's have a look, see if we can increase the production of this building. We seem to be okay on sugar. Lots of it up this way. Could we do with some more? Possibly. So let's give it another bash. Currently shifting 4 loads on a go. Let's increase that and see what happens. What else do we have? This is the main moneymaker right now. The Bangor to Syracuse line has doubled in profit since we started this video. Maybe 15 minutes ago. That is extreme. We've got loads of trains on here. All of them, bar from... Oh, it's being serviced. Are really full, which is excellent. I may even need to put more trains on this. The New York Triangle. Oh, wait up. Coal mine near Portland, ME. Oh, yes, I'll have that. We do want to implement this. Excellent. That's that one. Nice. That's going to cost us money until we get it implemented, so we'll have to do that sharpish. But yeah, we've got loads down here. The triangle is working beautifully as well. All, again, very full. Oh, they're after the planks now and everything now, is it? Who's after the planks? A lot of them are. Oh, man, I need to get on this. Oh, it's going to cost me an absolute... Oh, no, not that one. Not the beer. The wooden planks. It's going to cost me a fortune. The dresses... Oh, clothing is now a thing. Oh, but we already own that one? Oh, we do! Oh, fantastic. We already own that one. I didn't even realise that we purchased that. What about the other one, then? Clothing... Cloth. Oh, we never did the... Oh, you know. Just have to get that now. That's going to go through the roof. Nice. We need this, which we do have. I need to connect that to New York as well. Getting all a little bit much. And then we need to have the wooden planks thing sorting. Who wants wooden planks? So they're going to get there. Mainly these lot, but it's still going to be profitable. We do need to get some wood, more wood to it. So that could be from Boston. There's going to be more trains needed to shift all of this around. That is getting rather expensive though. Let's have a look at this train line. They're automatically added on. We could tell them to ignore the planks for the time being to reduce the price. Have to remember about that though, so we'll do that. What's going on here? Train completed last tour without freight. Yeah, we need to get rid of you because you're not going to be doing anything. Delete rail line from Stark Station to Bangor. Yes. Because we're not going to be using this cloth for a little while. Let's see how we get on. Look at that. Beer is all gone. We need more production of beer. That is through the... Didn't we just increase that though? I'm sure I did. I'm not too sure now thinking about it, but regardless, everything is looking good. More money is being made all the time. This is going to get hammered. That's currently being utilised all the time. The meat is being utilised all the time. Loads of trains in here. Excellent. Really is excellent. Tribe of blah blah. Oh yeah, there's Indians in this. Where have they gone? Here's a lot of them now. Look at these guys. These will shufty around. And if they get in the way of our railway network, they will be forcibly removed and thrown a load of money at them. Because, you know, that's how you treat people. Obviously. Owning all of these businesses is really nice. Clothing is mine. The cloth is mine. They're making good money now. Sugar is mine. I'm trying to make sure I've actually got them all. Cloth one, I need to actually implement that, but that is mine. Oh, we've got wood right here. That might be a good option to get wood into Albany. But it will mess this one up slightly, but that's fine. I'd rather it go straight to Albany from there than have to muck around all the way down there. That is a good solution, especially if we're going to be hammering it. This one is now full of grain, which is marvellous. That means production is catching up. Chuffing into the railway station of... forgotten where we are. There should be signpost on here. Right at the front of there. Something station. That would be a nice touch to the game. We've got another one coming in. Full of passengers and mail. With a little bit of freight. What is that? What is that? Oh, we won't know now, it's gone. Wow, look at all of these passengers and mail ones. There's so many. I'm going to need more trains on this. That is insane. We're going to have to, because they're all full. Look at that. We're going to have to get more. Bangor Syracuse main line is going to be upgraded. Number of trains, how much do we increase it by? We'll go for another 50%. Yes, that will cost me not very much because we operate stolen trains. We'll have a go at that. Now, what about the New York Triangle? How full are all these? Wow, they're all chocker as well. There's 8 of them. Let's see if the Bangor to Syracuse line corrects it. Hopefully it will. Trains waiting to be deployed. Going to get quite busy at Bangor and at Syracuse as well at this rate if things carry on, but we should still be good. Looking back at the objective, nearly at 60,000 people in Albany, deliver 8 loads of corn to Boston. Boston? Eh? Oh. Or we can have another factory here as well. Ooh, let's pause the game and see what we can actually build. We still need to connect that coal up as well. Oh no, nobody needs coal yet, but I've grabbed it anyway. What do you need to make... Maybe it's a thing. So let's go for new production. Does anything use... coal? What is it? Ceramics. Ooh, that uses coal and clay. Clay's over here. I don't want all that going to Boston. That's a bit much really, isn't it? That would be more ideal for say Montreal, but then you're going to shift it all around and that'll take forever. And then it'll only be a case of what they want, and it's not till right down at the bottom. That's the real big cities. Is there nothing else that we can actually use it for then? It would appear so, so maybe we were flanged out of that. Maybe we shouldn't have purchased that coal mine after all, because that is going to be costing me money, so that probably wasn't a good investment. We're losing a lot per week on that. Might even be worth returning it to the private owners. It will be less costly. I might just do that because in 10 weeks time that'll be 50,000 and so on. I don't think these cities are going to get to that degree of fulfillment because you need around 90,000 for it, so we're not going to get there, so I'm actually going to return that. But that was a mistake, but that's fine. A distillery in Boston. Now that would be marvellous. We've got the sugar and the apples all here. That would make complete sense. Who wants it? We need 60,000. So we do want this in Albany. Not in Albany, in New York and soon Albany. So I'm going to do that. Let's get... Oh, no, not you. A distillery here. We can stick that right, something like that. Just move these people's homes out of the way. It should be fine. That's cost me a lot of money. But it doesn't matter. We should get a lot of money from that. Fulfillment. Why is fulfillment going down? Let's have a look. That's passengers. We want... We need more grain. Grain is still a big issue. And we want more things in general. We've got fruits coming in, but for some, I think they've just been all stolen. Where's all the fruits gone, lads? Where have they all gone? You just had a load here. Where have they all gone? Oh, it's empty though. Empty. What have you done with them all? We're going to need them all now here. Sugar is definitely plentiful. That's going to get hammered now though, I'm not going to lie. Wheat. We need more. That's empty. What do we have here? Stock in the city is quite high, but again, I think we just need to move more. Stock in the city. Oh, where are you going without that wheat? Why aren't you moving loads of wheat with you? That is a good question. That's moving lots of things. Yeah, that's got wheat on it and other bits. This one hasn't. We do know that we want wheat in Boston, don't we, guys? I'm sure we do. It might be worth sticking a warehouse here just to see about getting it sorted a little bit quicker. Because we do have the triangle here. Can we get more wheat dashed? Oh, no, not you. I always press these buttons incorrectly. See if we can get some wheat stashed here. Like that. We're going to need more, I think. Have a look what's in this city. Albany warehouse. There's plenty in there. Oh, grain for New York City. Oh, that's where it's going. Is New York eating it all? Is that what's going on? We need more. We're just going to have to get more. That's bringing in loads of grain all the time. This is going to have to be improved further. That is an insane amount. Where's the thing? Here. Stupid amounts of grain. Wow. Let's increase it further. Wow, that's going to double. That'll do us for a long time. But we need to keep these up. Looking at this, it's going to get a little bit clogged if we carry on. There's no trains on it right now, but for whatever reason that one doesn't want to go anywhere. May have been a little bit stuck. But as you can see, it is now a very busy line. Lots of wood is being transported here. That distillery should be glorious. We need more sugar and... It's grown again. Oh, nice. We need sugar and apples. How many of them did we shift in that first go? It must have been pretty much all of them. But all this is getting incredibly busy. As you can see, we have issues. What I'm going to have to do is actually make this into a proper do. Because we can't be having this. This is all clogged up all the time. Traffic is getting a little bit too much. So between Albany and Boston, I'm going to have to increase this to a double road. Basically, it's going to be a dual carriageway. How do I do that? Looking at this, we're talking... These are going to have to be extended all the way down here, but then we have this slight issue of these are on the wrong side, so I'm going to have to interfere with that. The trains aren't going to like being interfered with though, that's the only problem. The struggle as it is going up the hill, but they're not doing too bad. I thought they'd be worse than that, but it is full of passengers and things, so that's not too shabby. Interesting. So what I'm gonna need to do is blow these bits up slightly, connect it to them, and then carry this on as a separate thing as it all the way goes down over here. As you can see, there's a million trains here which are getting clogged up, and we can't be having that. More trains on the track than what there is in the station, so that needs to change. So we can utilise this and go all the way down here for the time being. We're not going to be going... Oh, wait, oh. Could just stick it there for the time being. What is that blue bit for? Bridges? Hey? Shouldn't be a bridge anywhere. Not too sure what's going on with that. The main bit is going to be sorting this piece out first. So if we just extend this slightly, then we can implement it into this. Get rid of whatever crap we were building then. Get this something like that for a moment. Build. Yeah, it wasn't a million miles an hour, 51 miles an hour, but we're not going to get that speed anyway. And then we can, because we have to build another bridge as well, which is going to have to be across here, like so. So if we can just, this bit that jars that way, we can implement into the thing. So if we get rid of this point here and here, and here, get rid of that, get rid of that, see if we can connect these up, which we can quite nicely as well. That's working out right. Okay, that's good. Everything should still be working. Not quite. Let's make sure that that goes that way and that way. All is still well. All these trains haven't been deleted, so that is the main thing. Now this, we're going to have to run all the way across. All the way across, that is for sure. So how expensive is this going to be? Apparently that wants to build a bridge, but that ain't going to happen. We may just have to wing it and see what goes up. Why are you trying to go down here? Go parallel with that and everything will be fine. There we go. Yeah, it's another bridge, that's fine. I think we're just going to have to click it a few times and everything should be good. Why are you trying to build a bridge there? I didn't want that. What rid of that bit now? Come back here. Is it really that much of a dip? Really? Probably a small one, I suppose. It will have to do, but that small little bridge. Oh no, we've got a bridge over here being built as well. Oh, it'll be fine. Keep going with it. And so on. See how we get on, and then we should eventually get up to here, which we can then connect to that, which doesn't actually cost too much either. It's only £177,000. Need to buy a house in England for that. Get that done. Then we're going to need another one following the same thing. Like that, all the way down here and into there. Now why can't I build that? What's going on up here? Well, what's wrong with that? The curve on this track section is too tight. Oh, it's having a spaz. Get that there. We just need to nibble this section and it'll probably fix itself. It should do anyway. Oh, there we go. There we go, fixed it. Nice. Now we just need to make sure that this dual carriageway is operating correctly. Now, this is what I've not explored yet. How do we implement this so it works how I want it to? What we could do is actually have it so that the Albany to Syracuse line, which is this one up here, oh sorry, Bangor to Syracuse, runs on this outer section, while the triangle, the New York Triangle, which is Albany, Boston and New York, runs on this section. That could work. That could work very well, actually. I think we'll go for that. So, we'll just do that, see what happens. We may just need to tweak the rail line slightly for this, which is the line itself. Edit. Now that's going to try going down that way and that way, which we can't be doing. Let's try and sort this bit out. So we're going from Bangor first, Portland and Boston. When we get to Boston, we want to be in... Oh, wait. Oh, so is this all skew with now? It may be skew with. Oh, no, it should be alright. We want it to go from Boston. We want to be in it's the 3rd and 4th, that's it. But is it going to be that one? It's going to be in the 3rd. Oh, that means they can only go in at the 3rd. That might work. Should be fine. And then if they're in the 3rd one, that should mean they go up here. And then all the way over to Albany, they should still also be in the 3rd one. That's still not having it. Right, that ain't going to quite work, so I'm going to have to wing it. What I am going to do is have it as though this is just a super long doodah. Which means I'm going to have to adjust that. I'm going to have to adjust this and this and this. Because it's going to be a proper dual carriageway, which means this all needs to go that way while that goes this way, which is going to cause problems. All these train lines need to be fixed. All of them. So we'll sort this as we're going. Let's just get this correct. That should be working. That piece isn't. Get that bit right. It's a bit of a mind jib, is that? Not gonna lie. This line here, that shouldn't exist anymore. I do need to get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. We don't need that. We only go this way with it. And all of them go that way. So this is now a proper dual carriageway. Apart from that bit, that needs to go forwards. Right, so now the problems persist here. So this needs to connect to that line. So if we get rid of that bit and stick one of these in there, That should work. Correct? It should. That goes that way and this goes this way. Why are we having arguments here? Oh, that shouldn't be a thing. Right. Yes, that works. Right. Okie dokie. We still have our stupidly long doodah. Oh, that's beautiful. Right. And then we'll come over here. So this now needs fixing as well. Get rid of that. And stick one of them in it. Excellent, excellent. Stick one of them going that way. That is now fixed. This needs sorting. That's a whole job of a thing, so we're going to just cut it there. And then go to that and black. Sort out which way it wants to go. That is all happy. Is that it? Will that now function properly? Let's have a look at trainage. The fat one. You see, why would you only use one? That is another question. They should be using both because traffic is stupid. Let's play resume and see what happens. Maybe they need a jig. Oh, they will. Oh, right. More playing needed. I need station gridiron. And I need it to be... I need some closer ones. And if they're all going to be going left going in, we can go for one of them. It also needs to be able to switch between the two lines. Let's just see what happens. So it is all going to be changed, and the track optimization is going to be on and off. But I think I'm going to leave this episode here. If you've got any ideas, or if I've just been absolutely stupid, let me know in the comments. Please be nice about that. And I'll see you in the next one. I do try and get these things as efficient as possible, even if that is a bit of a nightmare. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Come and join us on the Discord. We can talk about everything on here. Wow, that's going straight across the main road. That is mad. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next... Oh, look at that. What is that? Oh, that's technically tunnel, isn't it? That's interesting. Why won't you just get rid of it? Oh, I don't know. I've got the train. I need to try and get it so that they work properly. But anyway, thank you again. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye.